It hasn't been so long when human brain was the undeniably most potent tool on this planet. In fact, many people still do think so. On the other hand, there is an increasing number of individuals who either already claim that AI is superior to our own mind or expect this to happen in the near future. In today's video, we are going to discuss the benefits and dangers of AI, how would Nietzsche approach this issue, and how to use the AI for the best results. Number 1. The benefits and dangers of AI. Many businesses and online creatives already take massive advantages out of this modern technology. Artificial intelligence has many benefits. It's quick, adaptable, draws upon enormous amounts of data, and it's getting pretty creative, a feature that almost all technology before didn't possess. But, like anything in life, whatever comes with tempting benefits also comes with great dangers. Now, let's do a quick experiment. Ask yourself, what could the main downside of AI be? I'll pause here now for 10 seconds to give you the time for the answer. Now, did writing this very question into ChatGPT flash through your mind? If so, there is your answer to my initial question. There are already slogans like "smartphones, dumb people" being tossed around. Certainly, there is good and bad in everything. Smartphones made our lives immensely easier and more convenient, yet one cannot deny that it severely hindered our brain's capacity to memorize and store data. If you have watched my last videos about observation and memorization, you already know that according to Nietzsche, this isn't the biggest problem. Nietzsche has always been a proponent of thinking outside the box and being creative rather than memorizing things verbatim. The great danger comes at us from a different, very insidious angle. The true enemy to a human's mind is the creative aspect of this newborn technology. It's one thing to not to have memorized abundance of seldom useful data, but it's a completely different problem if the creative, life-giving part of our brain gets a permanent vacation. If your company gave you a paid, no time limit holiday permission, would you ever come back to your 9-to-5 job? Smartphones proved that people are lazy and get comfortable really quick. If the smartphones made us incapable to memorize quarter of the things our parents or grandparents have, it's still nothing compared to what inventions like ChatGPT can do to our brain. The mind would go from dumb to numb, and that's a deadly danger. Number 2. Nietzsche's approach to AI. If your mind hasn't been corrupted altogether yet, you might have asked yourself, how do I prevent this from happening? How do I use the tool instead of ending up being used by it? If you got this far, there is still hope. As one of the most intelligent thinkers to ever walk this planet, what would Friedrich Nietzsche do? Unfortunately, we cannot really ask him, but some pointers can be found in his philosophy and the way he approached problems and novelty. Friedrich Nietzsche was always very open-minded, never took things for granted, and always welcomed new challenges. In fact, his whole concept of Übermensch, or the Overman, is based not just on overcoming challenges, but even actively seeking them out. So the first conclusion is that Nietzsche would approach AI with curiosity and in competitive manner, rather than with avoidance or outright rejection. Speaking of competitiveness, Nietzsche would likely make ChatGPT his new opponent. Nietzsche was famous for his love of challenging, intellectually stimulating conversations, many of which he had with the well-known German psychologist Sigmund Freud. For example, he might form a theory or a solution to some problem and then instruct ChatGPT to come up with something better. Or vice versa. The problem with the second approach, where we let the machine find the solution first, is complacency. ChatGPT is no dummy and comes up with pretty clever answers. Therefore, it's very easy to become satisfied with its suggestions. So the best way to use this tool is to obey one of the Nietzsche's main values: autonomy. There are many synonyms to this word: independence, freedom, self-reliance. In more simple terms, it's all about being self-sufficient. A bird sitting on the branch doesn't rely itself entirely on the branch. It relies on its own wings, bearing in mind the branch could break any time. Number 3. Uses of AI for the best results. Similarly to the bird on the branch, you shouldn't rely on any technology, no matter how brilliant it may appear. You should always use your own mind first. Whatever you are trying to solve or answer for yourself, use your own mental faculties first. Think hard and don't give up easily. Only when you arrive at your own conclusion, you can give yourself permission to either consult this with your virtual buddy or let him come up with something different. In summary, Nietzsche would probably tell you to use one of these approaches. Consultative, where you think first for yourself and ask the machine later, or competitive, where you ask first and then try to beat it with something better. Also, for the absolutely best possible results, you can combine both of them. In that case, it goes like this. You think first for yourself, then ask the machine, and then you try to beat whatever the machine gave you. The more rounds you go like this, the better and more profound the ultimate conclusion. Don't give away your most powerful tool so easily. It's what makes you human. It's what makes you unique. In all simplicity, choose the hard way. Thank you so much for watching. Which attitude do you like better? Consultative or competitive? Comment below and always remember, what makes you wise makes you rise. See you soon, fellow thinker.